The jungle was alive in ways the human eye could hardly comprehend. Every leaf shimmered with dew, and every shadow seemed to harbor secrets. Dawn broke slowly, painting the canopy in hues of gold and emerald, while the mist clung stubbornly to the moss-laden branches. The air was thick with the scent of wet earth and the sharp tang of distant water. Somewhere in the undergrowth, a pair of eyes watched silently, calculating, waiting. A Bengal tiger emerged from the dense foliage, its coat glistening with moisture. Muscles rippled under the golden fur as it moved with the grace of a predator born to this world. Its amber eyes scanned the clearing, ears twitching to the softest whisper of movement. A flock of scarlet parrots erupted from a nearby tree, startled by the tiger's presence. Their cries echoed through the jungle, a warning to all who might wander too close. On a high branch above, a young langur clung desperately, its thin fingers gripping the bark as if it were the only thing keeping it alive. It had been playing with its siblings when the tiger's sudden appearance had sent it fleeing into the treetops. The monkey's chest heaved as it tried to calm its racing heart, but even from this height, it could feel the predator's gaze burning into it. The jungle was not just a place of beauty. It was a place of survival, where every creature had a role, and every mistake could mean the end. A herd of spotted deer moved cautiously through the tall grass, noses lifted, ears swiveling at every sound. The tiger crouched low, tail swishing, each movement measured. It chose its target, a young deer straying just a bit too far from the herd. In a heartbeat, it launched, the ground trembling under its powerful stride. The deer bolted, but the tiger was faster. The chase was over in moments, the balance of life in the jungle maintained yet again. Meanwhile, a river wound its way through the heart of the forest, the water sparkling as it flowed over smooth stones. A crocodile lay motionless at the edge, eyes barely above the surface, waiting for the unwary. Birds flitted from tree to tree, some diving into the river for an early breakfast of fish, others calling in vibrant chorus to signal the morning's arrival. The jungle had its rhythm, and each heartbeat was synchronized with life and death. Further into the forest, a family of elephants moved with slow deliberation. The matriarch led the way, her tusks gleaming despite the dirt and mud coating her skin. She was a living monument, every wrinkle on her massive body telling the story of decades survived in a world that demanded respect. The young calves trailed close, their small trunks exploring everything, learning the ways of the jungle through touch and mimicry. They were blissfully unaware of the lurking dangers, but the adults knew that vigilance was the only path to survival. High above, a pair of eagles circled, their sharp eyes scanning for movement below. A python coiled silently around a branch, waiting for the perfect moment to strike at an unsuspecting creature that might wander too close. Life in the jungle was a delicate web, every strand connected to another, each action creating a ripple felt far and wide. As the sun climbed higher, the heat began to seep into every corner of the jungle. The tiger rested in the shade of a massive banyan tree, licking its paw and watching the world with lazy attention. The langur had descended from its perch, but it stayed close to the cover of the trees, aware that danger was never far. A troop of macaques chattered loudly nearby, playing games of chase, oblivious to the predator lying in wait just beyond the undergrowth. A sudden rustle caught the tigers. Tension. From the thicket emerged a golden jackal, sleek and cautious. It paused, sensing the larger predator, then slinked away silently, disappearing as if it had never been there. The jungle was a place of constant negotiation, a dance of power and survival. Every creature had its limits. Every predator respected the other's strength. The riverbank became a stage for another drama. A herd of water buffalo approached, the calves following blindly, trusting instinctively in the guidance of their elders. A crocodile's jaw snapped shut on a careless young one, and the herd stampeded, shaking the ground with their fury and fear. The river's song was broken by screams and splashes, a reminder that in the jungle, life was brutal, but it was also beautiful in its honesty. Birds of all colors flitted through the trees, from tiny hummingbirds to majestic hornbills. Each added a stroke to the jungle's living canvas, a reminder that amidst danger, there was wonder. Flowers bloomed in hidden corners, their vibrant petals offering sweetness to insects and small mammals alike. Even the smallest of lives played a role, a testament to the intricate balance of the ecosystem. As evening approached, the shadows grew long and the temperature dropped. The jungle seemed to hold its breath, a silence settling like a cloak over every tree and vine. Nocturnal creatures began their patrols, owls hooting softly from high branches, bats emerging from hidden caves, and the low hum of insects creating a steady rhythm. The tiger had retreated to a secluded spot, satisfied with the day's hunt. The langur slept in the safety of a thick canopy, while the elephants huddled together, communicating in low rumblings that only they could understand. Night in the jungle was a different world entirely. The moon cast silver light through the leaves, creating shadows that danced like phantoms. Predators prowled with quiet precision, their eyes glinting in the darkness. Prey animals moved cautiously, ears alert, muscles tense. Every sound, no matter how small, could signal opportunity or danger. Life never paused here. It simply shifted from one form to another, from the seen to the unseen. A sudden downpour began, the rain drumming on leaves and creating small rivers along the forest floor. The jungle came alive with the scent of wet earth, the sound of rushing water, and the movement of creatures seeking shelter. The tiger's stripes blurred with mud, but it moved with unwavering focus. The langur clung to its tree, soaked but safe. The elephants used their massive bodies to shield the young from the worst of the storm. Survival here was not just about strength. It was about awareness, timing, and respect for the rules that governed every life. When the storm passed, a rainbow arched across the sky, a reminder of beauty amidst chaos. The jungle seemed to exhale, settling back into its rhythm. Morning would come again, and with it, the endless dance of life and death. Each creature would play its part, some taking from others, some giving back in ways unseen. The jungle did not judge. It simply existed, a living testament to resilience, adaptability, and the raw power of nature. In this world, the tiger was king, but even kings respected the boundaries set by life itself. The langur, the deer, the elephants, the birds, and even the smallest insects all had roles that mattered. Together, they created a symphony of survival, a story that had played out for millennia and would continue long after any human eye had left the forest. The jungle's heart beat steadily, a reminder that in its silence, there was wisdom. In its chaos, there was balance. In its danger, there was life. And in its beauty, there was something eternal, something that spoke to the deepest parts of anyone who dared to witness it, even for a fleeting moment.